fun. Never a boring day with Mark's Max Muscle.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, dull moment. Yes, yeah, right. Yeah, for everyone tuning in, what do you think that was? A good 5-10 minutes of hearing echoes?
Echo and the Narcissus.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
So
Mark,
lots to talk about. We have
yes, so much. Yep.
Nick Walker. That's the Arnold Classic champion.
Yeah, that's a good photo. Did you just print that out on paper, or did you get like that done on cardstock?
No, it's
No
paper.
Oh, I'll show you something.
Just done a Saunch is going to go get us something, some sort of poster, I can imagine.
So, I'm actually moving into my new place today, tomorrow, and then I'll be officially into a new place on Monday with the studio will be set up and it'll look nice like it used to. And I'm gonna have an entire wall filled up
just
with all my, like, this one's autographed. I got Regan, and then this one's an autographed one of Jay.
Nice
Breon,
2009.
yeah. And then this one's one of Phil. So this is actually like a cardstock I printed off online, and I actually brought this to the Olympia with me to make sure I got it signed.
Oh, so you didn't purchase these?
No. These are ones I packed in my backpack and brought with me. And I have I have so many other ones ready if I ever do bump into people.
Is that Nathan Diasha?
This one, yeah. Yeah, this one's Diasha.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll ever run into him.
Couldn't see who it was.
We got.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody will.
Yeah, the late Cedric, of course. It's a good shot of him.
2017.
Yeah.
16, 17. When did he win it? 17?
Probably, yeah. George Peterson. It's a good shot of him.
Not a lot said about George after he passed.
No, not really. No one's unfortunately no one's really talked about him at all. It's kind of weird. Well, I mean, no one even talks about Dallas. No one really talks about Dallas much. You know, we talk a little bit about Cedric.
I get
still kind of new.
Get comparison requests.
Yeah.
Cedric, I get comparison requests all the time. I never ever get one for George.
Yeah. I think it's because he was going through the transition of classic to 212, and then he was slowly starting to establish himself as a 212 competitor, and then he passed.
Well, it's an interesting discussion because 1 year prior, 2020, he beat Derek Lunsford.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Derek came off and got what, 4th?
Yeah. George got 3rd. 212.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
So Sean won. Who did Sean beat? Kamal?
Yep. He beat Kamal.
I got my supplements here.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
Just a little bit of I don't want to trigger your audience. Everybody will say, "Oh, you shouldn't use that," or "You should use this." Just a little bit of creatine.
Oh, creatine's good for you. Hydrates the muscle cells and.
Well, I did a workout, so
that usually helps. I've got
I was actually ready for 12. Oh, okay.
Or this one. No, this one's not the vitamin water. It's like the immune water. So I think it's animal nutrition. They have a huge line of different stuff between their animal pack, which is all vitamins, and then they have an immune support version, which is a green colored one. It's got a random 30-06 there, or a 380.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The pen is mightier than the sword, my friend.
Oh, nice. Huh. I wonder, sticking with George, that's actually an interesting conversation. Like, I wonder where he would have went in the 212.
Where he was placed. I was actually going to do a video right after the Olympia.
Oh, this year?
When I was discussing it. No. A couple years ago when he passed.
Okay. Yeah.
Like to put his 2020 version in the lineup.
Oh, yeah. You just see what he would look like.
To see where he would have placed. To see where he would have played. Like, would he have beat Derek? Structurally,
I'm gonna
Not to
pull up the
mention
comparisons. Yeah, it's always fun to look back on the years. I think that's like one of the huge reasons why people love your channel so much. Is like you really do dedicate a lot of time into looking at the past, analyzing it.
I like to work on other projects along with the comparisons.
Yep. Yeah.
I want to do one for guys with the best genetics because I just did one with the guys with the worst genetics, and I don't like to be all negative a lot.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you do get a lot of clicks with negativity.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, we there's so much to talk about.
To say the worst genetics.
Yeah.
But realistically,
like,
I was saying
worst
successful bodybuilders.
Okay.
Like the best genetics or the worst genetics video, it turned out to be the best that bodybuilders that overcame their bad genetics.
Oh, I think I watched that one. That sounds familiar. Because you could have someone like Phil had like really close clavicles. Like he didn't really have really very wide shoulders. But he's able to overcome that with just like that bubbly oodles and oodles of muscle. Yeah.
Now that could be contributed also to the modern day training and stuff they're taking. So would Phil have had good genetics had he competed in the 80s? Who knows? Maybe he would have looked like Rich Gaspari.
This is true.
And would Lee Haney not be as great? Maybe Lee Haney would look like Cedric McMillan if he had all the stuff. Who knows? Your body, people respond differently.
That is a great question because I never mentally put Lee Haney in that conversation when I'm thinking about I don't want to say the greats because I mean he is one of the greats.
People forget about how great Lee was because he dominated. It wasn't even a question.
There wasn't a lot of competition because it was like him and Gaspari, right? That's the time frame. And
well, that's
Labrada
the thing.
Was in there,
right?
A
lot of competition? Yeah, he was pretty good.
I say you got to tell me. I'm not. That's before I really got into it.
Well, he defeated Dorian Yates. So.
Oh, well, was that before?
Samir Banu, another one.
Yep. Samir, he won it one of those years. I got a picture of him in here somewhere too. I saw him at the Olympia and did the interview with him. Great interview. And I was trying to get a picture of him. Ooh, that's a good one, Sean. Yeah. I'm gonna have a wall dedicated.
It was like 2013 or 14.
Yeah, he's a little smaller in that one. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, the dude is a freak. The freak of aesthetics. Pumped.
A little shot there for your audience.
Hey, there you go. Good peaks. That's
not bad for 12 inches, folks.
Oh shush. 12-inch pythons.
I don't measure.
Yeah, it's safer to not measure them. I mean, I never really measure. It's all about the aesthetics, looking at the physique. That's the sport we're in, is looking at a body and figuring out what we like, what we don't like. How can it get better?
I think it was Brian Buchanan, I think it was, who refused to weigh himself.
Oh, okay.
Didn't
Yeah.
want to know. When he had to weigh himself, he'd look the other way. They'd say it out loud.
Oh, I guess that's one way of doing it. Here, let me
He
share
just
this real
didn't
quick.
care. He wanted it out of his mind.
I wanna finish up with this George Peterson talk, and then we can move into something else. So this was peak George in the 212 in 2020.
Structure-wise, he was able to look so big without being that heavy.
Yeah. I never remember his legs not really being as big as some of the other guys.
Well, when you're coming from Classic, his legs look pretty decent from the front there.
Yeah.
He
No,
didn't
from the
have that
front. Yeah.
peeled condition like in the lower half.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the glutes are it's got like
Good
a
back.
Samson Dowda softness to them a little bit. But the glutes at least pop out,
Wish I get my little marker out here.
Oh yeah. We might be able
You
to
never seen the new Marks Max Muscle feature? I get the little marker out.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, I've been doing it on my videos.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You can do it.
That's cool. That's
I
fun.
draw like funny faces and stuff. I do funny things.
Geez. Yeah, so the glutes. But I mean the back, it's sharp. Calves look a little small.
Well, that's the thing. He
compared
has
to
very
Kamal's.
long bone structure. Oh, Kamal is a genetic freak when it comes to calves.
Yeah.
That's a low set of calves.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
It was always the battle between Phil Heath and Kai Green when you looked at them from behind. Yep. Phil had these low, thick, they were there. And Kai had big calves because he worked on them, but they were quite high.
Okay. Huh. Where do you think here's a good video for all you what do you call your fans? The Marks Max Musclers. What do you call them?
The most fantasticest, most intelligent, and
best looking.
Unintelligent by times.
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna follow me, right?
Yes. Well, yeah. Well.
No,
that's what I was thinking.
Don't really.
This would be a good. You don't.
I'd like everybody to be able to tune in.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't really call
like certain videos. I'll do like.
Yeah, I was trying.
I like Xavier Wills. What does he call his? Desktoppers,
right? Yeah. Oh, what's up, desktoppers? What's up, desktoppers? No, that's not Australian.
We are back. We are back with another video.
And we are back with another.
Oh, and then when he's done, and we are out.
Yep. Yeah. He's got it down to a science. Is what we like to call a true professional. Yeah. No, I love him. I've talked to him a little bit. We've talked on WhatsApp a little bit. He seems like a really good dude. Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't actually talked to him, you should. He's got a really cool story. Very interesting guy.
He did some bodybuilding.
Yeah, he's pretty lean. I think he does like men's physique, if anything. Yeah, like he always has abs. Yeah.
Oh, he competed at one time.
Yeah, I'm sure he
pretty sure.
Something.
So did Saunch bodybuilding.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been 3 years. Even after this, like once I get like super depleted down, like I should do a show, but I don't know. I don't really have an interest in doing it anymore. Maybe that's just how I feel today, but I'd much rather work on building the brand and the shows and put my energy into that. So I don't know.
My fans have been asking about our little pose down we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, well, good. Yeah, making them wait for it.
Well, I just tell them, you're busy doing your,
Yeah,
you're at the Arnold Classic, for goodness sakes.
yeah. Well, at least I did a good. I had a good strategy coming into that. I was like, I will rather starve than eat bad food. So I went to Target and picked up a bunch of like 12 packs of protein shakes. And like that's all I ate all day. So
Should be getting there. Your last update, you look fairly,
yeah, we're about like 15 pounds away
Yeah.
from where I'd like to be. So if we can drop that in the next like 6 to 8 weeks, that'd be good. That'd be a pretty aggressive cut. But yeah, we kind of got stuck at like 219 for, I think this is the third week. So I know once I get under 210, then I start to look, the lines really start to show. Yeah.
I'm going to show a little process video after we do it, because I'm not going to show anything until
Mm-hmm.
you're ready to do a little pose down.
Pose down. Yes.
My weight fluctuated quite a bit.
Really?
Like this time I was bigger.
Yeah.
And I probably got just as light as I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I was leaner. I think I'm leaner.
Okay. Well, I mean, leaner is usually the name of the game. I mean, not for us natties. We got to try to hold on to some sort of size, but at the end of the day, you have to play the conditioning to show what you have, because you lose so much along the way. I mean, my whole upper body just withers away. All I have left is just the legs. And then with all these injuries, I'm worried to see what things look like once we get really depleted.
And you got to take it easy too, as far as weight.
I honestly, I can barely train anymore. Like, I'm always in pain. I can't really do any sort of like, when I do presses, the right shoulder always collapses inwards. So like the only way I can get a really good chest pump is either doing like where I put the dumbbells together and I do kind of like a hammer press in the middle. I can do that because then the shoulder doesn't collapse in, or any kind of fly. Really slow. Everything's really slow now.
So you're reduced to only a couple of chest exercises.
Well, I try to do every variation I can, and I've been trying to do incline work, but I mean, just everything hurts. Barbell, Smith. Yeah, it's not great. But I enjoy lifting, so that's the problem.
Smith machine, that's a good machine.
I try. Well, because if I can remove the option for my body to have like the weird left and rights, ups and downs, like take out as many variables as I can, I feel like that's going to prevent the most injury. So I do a lot of machine work now, nice and slow. Lots of
ladies and gentlemen, did you guys catch that?
What? Oh,
you said doo-doo.
I do. Yes. Yeah. Lots of machine work. I need to be better at stretching though.
Well, the Smith machine's not really a machine.
It's
not like you
put
a pin in and you're kind of lifting the weight. It's just controlling it.
Right. I mean, I would much rather do like a plate loaded, any kind of plate loaded machine. I'm not a big fan of pin loaded, because pin is just it's just so much extra.
When you're older, you'll enjoy the pins.
You think so? Maybe I just need to find the right
80 years old, right?
Yeah, I'm almost 30.
When you're Jack LaLanne's age.
Jack LaLanne. How old's he?
You know who Jack LaLanne is?
I've heard the name. I've heard the name. You've said it a few times.
Pretty sure he invented the Smith machine.
Oh, okay.
Little tidbit for you kids at home. I think he sold the patent to some Smith guy.
Oh, that's why it's called the Smith machine? Dang.
What about the hack squat? You know who invented the hack squat machine or the hack squat?
Hacksaw Jim Duncan.
George Hackenschmidt.
Hackenschmidt. Okay. I
Got to
love the hack
teach our
squat
audience.
machine.
But the thing is, he didn't do them. He didn't have the hack squat machine. He just did he would hold the bar behind him and go down like almost like a deadlift.
Uh-huh.
You
Oh, is
know
that
what I mean? Like the
yeah,
bars
yeah.
behind his knees.
Yeah, it's like a behind the back deadlift.
That's a hack squat.
Really? I guess I've never done a hack squat.
So the hack squat machine's kind of the weight's behind you, right?
Right.
You're coming down. So that's why they call it the hack squat machine. Because he invented that targeted, and he had some wheels, man. For natural, he had maybe the biggest set of natural wheels you'd ever see. Yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the hack squat.
Huh. I wonder how well that works.
I try them every once in a while. And I think if you're built right, I mean, hey, George Hackenschmidt, he had some good wheels.
Right.
There's Tom Platz.
Yep. I mean, if Tom Platz does it,
Well, he does them all. Well, he's just doing a front squat there, actually.
What about a Jefferson squat? Does that
George
have any
Jefferson? I didn't
does
know
it
he
have
worked out.
any validity?
There's Kai does them weird.
I always see
there.
Kai doing them, and I've always tried to figure out, like, do they work?
Oh, Derek Lunsford. Derek Lunsford does them also.
Really?
Hey, if you have the best legs around, you could do anything and people would say, oh, that must work.
Right. I don't like this. Zoom has changed its setup. It's got a lot of new features. Yeah, but I'll be honest, like, doing a Jefferson squat is brutal. Especially if you have like a really tight lower back.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, the Jefferson squat, the one that Kai does.
Oh, that's the Jefferson squat.
Yeah, that's the Jefferson squat. Yeah. Yeah, I never knew what it was until I actually I think I bought one of when Kai was doing all those ebooks. I think I bought one of the bundles because I'm just a huge Kai fan. So I was like, I'll support you.
Go up and bring a picture of George Hatchet. In case any of your audience is, because we were talking about him, they might be wondering what he looks like.
George Hatchet?
Hackenschmidt.
Oh, okay.
Hacken. Schmidt.
Oh, I know this guy.
You know George?
Yeah, I've seen this picture a lot, actually. Yeah, I've seen this photo before.
Oh, you know of him?
Yeah. I don't know the guy.
Look at that one there look at that one there in the center where he's holding that staff. Bring that one up and look at the quads on him.
Oh yeah.
See that? That's natural. 100% natural.
Yeah.
No argument there. There was nothing for him to take.
This is very doable. And people that say, I mean, I feel like I could look like this if my chest just got a little bit better because I've got the legs.
He was a big dude, though.
He looks big. He looks very
he was also
barrel chested, very wide.
He was the wrestling champion of the world.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. He was also one of the strongest. He invented the bench press, I think. He had the bench press record at one time.
Really?
Oh, yeah. George Hackenschmidt. One of the most famous men back then.
I think what would be a really good, because I've been trying to I'm going to build this studio and it's going to have all these photos of stuff of people. I should do a section
Throw
where it's
Hackenschmidt in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be like a section dedicated to all the legends.
Bobby Pandor.
Bobby.
I mean, these guys are all natural, so it's good inspiration if you're gonna just be a natty.
Yep. I mean, it's been tempting. It's been tempting to not hop on the sauce, especially with just how everything is and how everything hurts. Like how much would test help with like healing and regrowing some ligament tissue in areas that might need it. But I have no interest of really like being competitive in bodybuilding. Like I'm very much a media
Well, you're
guy
tall.
now. I'm also very well. My legs are like my one redeeming quality, you know. But I have no interest of like pushing the levels of what I would need to like win a pro card. But to look big in
Everything
the gym,
is extreme.
yeah.
Everything is extreme.
Well, I mean, I've heard of people getting their pro cards with like just 300 milligrams of test. Like they just do like a very modest, just like a just testosterone, and then they'll run like
That's the way it should be.
yeah. I mean, you shouldn't have to run like 8 different compounds. Like, it just feels dangerous.
If you don't have the genetics,
me
I
no.
mean, if you don't have the genetics, you're
No.
kind of whipping a dead horse, right?
Right.
I mean, you're pushing the food.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, especially
you got a guy like Ty Jordan. You got a guy like Ty Jordan. He's not even a pro yet.
Right, and he's huge.
So it's like, what are you gonna do? You want to be a pro? This guy's not a pro.
Right.
And it's like, well, he's
like
never
3
be
times
close
my
to that
size.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I would never ever.
He'll be a pro.
Oh yeah.
He'll be a pro.
Yeah. The problem is with Ty, and I mean we've talked about it on the show when he's come on, is like once he depletes down, it just his legs kind of wither away, which is unfortunate because his legs are one of his best parts.
Mm-hmm.
And he's Ty's really close. He's like maybe 10 weeks out. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, he is competing in some point.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to do an interview when he was at the Arnold Classic. He got too busy. I bumped into him a couple times. It's really good to see the guy.
I seen the picture of you guys there.
Yeah, he's a monster. I haven't seen him in a couple
years. You
years.
guys are both like 6 feet tall.
Yep. Yeah, we're both we're just creeping on 6'2".
I'm like a midget, I'd be like tiny. I would look so small beside you guys.
Oh yeah. Well, on it, most of the people at the Arnold and the Olympia, I was really surprised. Like a lot of people looked very small. So don't feel bad. Yeah, so this is Ty from the 2020 Nationals, or sorry, North Americans.
He was nailing his condition pretty good earlier on.
Yep. No, that was a good showing for him.
And then he competed at an event, I believe. Nick Walker even competed.
Yeah. He competed at the one Nick Walker won his pro card, I believe, if I remember it right.
Yeah. Big Bad Bundy, big Jeff Charenfant.
Yep.
He competed there as well. He's very impressive.
He's gonna be. He did the what show did he
the
do?
New York or the
was it
Tampa?
Chicago?
No,
Tampa?
Texas. It was the one that Andrew Jack won.
Right. Yep. There
Texas.
It is. Yeah, this is so impressive. He's got that Akeem Williams density, but really conditioned.
You know why? Because they both lift a ridiculous amount of weight.
Yep.
This guy here can push some weight. Appreciate the posing as well.
Yep. Oh, I don't even remember that.
Long hair, just like me.
Well, yeah, right. I know he had long hair. I just didn't remember him dropping the dreads like that.
Solid physique. I mean,
good for his first year. I mean, come on.
So yeah, he didn't make it in, or didn't get his pro card because Nick Walker was in his way.
Yep.
Just like Ty didn't get it because Nick Walker and this guy was in his way.
Yeah. I think it'll happen. You know, you just gotta pick the right show. You gotta show up the best that you can be, and just, you know, hope that the competition is, you know, just where it needs to be for you to win.
That's the thing. I think Ty doesn't want to win on an easy show.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, there's nothing against it, you know. Ian got his pro card in Mexico at a small show. I mean, Ian. No, but you're right. Ty's been very vocal about, you know, he's very traditional with bodybuilding. You know, he wants to win junior nationals, and then he wants to do the USAs or North Americans. You know, win his pro card with like those traditional shows. Yeah.
Which, I mean, why do you want to get your pro card if you know you're not going to be able to compete?
I mean, some people.
It's like, I believe, what's his name? Steve Kucklo.
Yeah.
Steve Kucklo did not want to qualify for the Olympia by winning a small show. He wanted to win a decent show, so the judges are going to take him serious at the Olympia. And I think that's why did he announce he's retired, or is he contemplating retirement?
I saw a post. He said, I'm not retiring, or I haven't announced that I'm retiring, but he said his focus isn't on bodybuilding right now, which I feel like it really wasn't the last couple of years either, because he was flying around doing business trips, and I saw him, and he was doing stuff in Greece. So it's like, compared to someone like Nick Walker, where it's like Nick Walker breathes bodybuilding.
Well, I think it was the Nick Walker that derailed him, and Ian.
Yep. The newer batch.
Will you just give me 1 minute?
Yeah, sure.
I apologize.
And we're back.
Yeah, friends always stop in when I'm doing these.
Right. I mean, it's kind of. I'm jealous. I don't really have people stopping by. Actually, now that I think about it,
I don't know if they think I'm lying or not.
Yeah. No. I think people.
I'm doing an interview right now.
Yep. It's like, sorry, I'm. Oh, you're good. I did move into a place. One of my previous coworkers, she lives in the apartment complex building, just like within the complex, I guess. Like, it's just a different building. So I guess she could stop by. So I guess I could have some drive-bys, but we'll see. Probably not. It's on the 5th floor, so it'll be nice. I'm pretty excited.
No elevator?
It does have an elevator, yes. That was the main reason I got it.
I hope so.
Yeah, there's no way I'm moving furniture up five flights.
Oh, it's good for your legs.
Yeah, I feel like I try to approach everything strategically. Like, if I want to build my legs, I'm going to do it in the gym. I'm not going to do it moving furniture.
Or it's usable strength.
Yeah. I mean, if I did want to be more functional, I'd probably.
You're gonna grab a girl, carry her. You know, she needs to be carried or something. She had it a little bit too much to drink. Oh, you're still strong.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I have a lot of stairs.
I did. I had a wild night last night. I went out to like just relax and just, you know, meet up with some friends at work or from work, and one guy showed up, and then before we could like get food or anything, a group of a bachelorette party came by, and I was abducted.
No.
Yes,
sir.
Josh Saunch was abducted by 5 beautiful women, and they whisked me away. Gentlemen. Yeah. And since I was, I wasn't drinking, I ended up I saved
Oh,
them
you
money.
were teetotaling.
Yeah, I was just me, just water, just socializing, just trying to get out and relax, get out of the house, away from all the editing. And I ended up, I loaded all the girls into my truck and then took them to their Airbnb, and they rewarded me with some hot tub time. So I got to hang out with 5 gorgeous women last night in a hot tub, and nobody had swimsuits, so it was fun.
This is getting R-rated, ladies and gentlemen.
No. I mean, they had clothes. They had clothes on. They just didn't bring like bathing suits. So
Mm-hmm.
it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, trust me, I would have told you if it escalated any way further, but no. Moral of the story is, I think, I don't know at what point of the night I figured out that every single one of them were married and most of them had kids, and I was like, oh, okay, so like I'm just like a big brother, and that was completely fine because I made 5 friends, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
At this angle, and I'm sure some of your audience members have noticed this as well, you just look like a floating head because your t-shirt's black.
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
we'll work on it. We'll get
there you
some.
can see it.
We'll get
No,
some
no,
stuff.
I like the floating head. I like the floating head.
So someone said that in another video. They're like, Josh, you look like you're just a floating head. Because I mean, now
Oh,
that
really?
I had these shirts,
So
it's like it's all I wear.
Mr. Burns.
We got to get you some Mark's Max Muscle
Excellent.
shirts.
Yeah, my wife's been on me about that.
Yeah, maybe some polos so you can look like professional.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't buy clothes. I just wear whatever buys me.
good for you. I buy too much clothes. I'm always out there buying like I'm really into like Jed North right now, so I've been buying a lot of their like exercise shorts, just trying to like get rid of old stuff and get new stuff that I like and actually want to wear.
You don't have any old like sentimental t-shirts that you had for
I
10
do, but I
years?
never wear them. They're just in the back of the closet. And at this point, I just need to
Oh,
get
I
rid of
wear
them.
mine.
Well, I'm such a silly guy. If I'm wearing something, I want it to be intentional. So I'm always wearing my brand. And if not, I'm not wearing my brand. It's because I'm wearing a tie. So everything I wear says Bodybuilding News Network on it now. I've got like 20 shirts now,
Now,
just different colors.
when you went out for your little whatever you would call it,
Socializing.
woman's spree,
Yeah.
Saunch BNN t-shirt, were you? Or
No, I was wearing
were
a
you
button
wearing
up.
your
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah.
That would
well,
be
you could. It's not bad,
I'd be a good conversation starter, but I try to be pretty clean cut when I'm outdoors. Well, I'm pretty
That's
clean
just
cut.
like a
I'm
bum.
pretty clean cut here, anyways.
I think people think I'm homeless.
I mean, we know you live in the woods, way out in Canada, all the way on the east side, the exact opposite
East
side
side
of
of
Vancouver,
east side of Canada,
right? Yeah, in Canada land,
Canada.
Canada. Yes.
Canada.
Well, I told you my Canada story, right?
It was originally spelled with a K.
Really? Canada.
Canada is a native word.
Oh, for like indigenous Canadians?
Yeah.
Did not know that. I
Means
assumed it
like
was French.
Canada. Now. Ne comprends pas de le genre. Non, de bon ne pas de français.
No par français.
Parlez-vous on fried eggs?
On fried eggs?
Parlez-vous on fried eggs. Yeah.
That sounds kind of like it, right? Is that like a Canadian joke?
Yeah, because you say parlez-vous en français.
En
You don't
français.
understand French?
Oh, I didn't know they had
You
the on
say
in there.
comprends pas. Ne comprends pas means I don't understand.
Oh,
Or I can't comprehend.
right.
Ne comprends pas.
Comprend. Comprend.
No. No is no. No is no.
No. Okay.
Yes is we.
We.
Yes
Yep.
is we.
Yeah, I got
Oui,
that one.
oui. I gotta take a wicked yes. I gotta take a wicked yes.
Is that a good joke up there?
No, that's Peter Griffin.
Oh.
He
I don't
said
think
that on Family Guy. I gotta take a wicked yes. Peter, Peter, Peter.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Mark. As we divulge back into bodybuilding, William Bonac, thoughts?
I think he's done.
You think he's done?
I think he's done.
Yeah. Done being
I don't want him to
competitive or
grab a
done
hold out of me.
competing?
I think obviously he's planning on competing. He's taking some time off, taking the rest of this year off.
Yeah, he said he's coming back for next year's
So,
Arnold.
Okay, so you got a Bonac that has been falling in his placings. Let's face it. Fell at the Olympia, and he fell even further at the Arnold, falling behind Clarita, who didn't compete.
Right.
So if he leaves, this younger stock's already getting these spots.
Mm-hmm.
So with a whole year of this, them developing their political powers or their top placings, and then he's going to return. And it's hard, very hard in bodybuilding to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
You can't just get back into the swing of things. So if he takes time off, I think and how old is he? That's another factor that you got to put in there.
He's got to be in his late 40s.
I don't think he's late.
Maybe mid.
I would say, yeah, he's close to my age. He's a little bit older than me. I didn't think he was that much older than me.
Okay. Yeah, I know he's in his 40s. It is unfortunate,
Can't
though.
you look that up on your calculator?
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, he's
William.
43. He's probably 44.
Oh, he is 40. Oh, my bad. 40 flat.
Oh, just 40.
Just 40.
Oh, so I didn't think he was that young. He's younger than me. Huh.
Wow. I apologize, William Bonac. No offense at all.
Yeah, me too. I wasn't saying
the same
he
age
didn't
as
look
Brandon
old.
Curry.
He's just been around for a while.
Yeah, him and Brandon Curry are the same age.
Is that all Curry is too?
Yeah, Curry's 40.
I thought these guys were older than me. That's funny.
Wow. Yeah, Curry. They're both born in 1982. Rolly Winkler is 45.
I knew Rolly was older than me. I'm an 81.
Yeah. How old do you think Big Ramy is?
Big Ramy, he's got to be 38, 39.
Yep. Spot on. 38.
38, nice.
Yeah. Who else would
What about Nicolas Cage? No, I'm just joking.
Nicolas Cage, he's got to be in his 59. He's almost there. He's on the
Nicolas
precipice.
Cage?
59. Nicolas Cage is 59. John Travolta is 69.
I just saved a picture of John Travolta.
Oh, no. Nicolas Cage named his son Kal-El, like Superman.
Superman's dad, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's dad. Oh geez. Oh, that's kind of surprising. Brandon Curry's only 40. So you'd think he'd be in his prime right now. Well, he would be in his prime if he showed up
Well,
in condition enough to compete.
Yeah, he looked bigger than he ever looked at the Olympia.
But why? He played the size game at the Arnold Classic and got gifted that win. And then he thought he was going to take that strategy
because he thought he was
Olympia.
going to beat Ramy. He thought he had to fight Ramy. He had in his mind, it was going to be him versus Ramy for a third time.
Yeah.
So if he came in that big, he's going to beat Ramy. And guess what? He did. But there was 3 other factors in the way. Condition.
Yeah, you're right.
Factors.
He technically did beat Ramy. Well, he got what he wanted then.
Yes,
that's a win.
In many ways.
That's an interesting storyline. I don't think anyone's talked about.
I've mentioned it.
Yeah. Mark's like, I mean,
you mean you haven't watched every one of my videos?
No,
you need a full-time job.
Well, honestly, if I could make this a full-time, if I could be like Mark's Max Muscle, you know, I'd watch all your videos and then I'd make response videos to your comparisons and be like, I completely disagree at minute 2:07. I think that the person on the left has much better calves.
Me and Superset Man did one video where he disagreed with my call, and we kind of posted around the same time.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that picture. I was like, ooh, that's fun. Yeah. One of my content strategies going in exclusive for everyone watching is I'm gonna start doing responses to like I'm gonna do responses to like Nick Trigili videos and what's his name? Bob Chicerello.
I like to say what's his face.
What's his face?
I like to say what's his face.
And what's his face?
Goat just did one on Bob.
Oh yeah?
Very interesting video.
Ooh, I'll have to watch that.
You didn't see that? He sounded mad.
I don't consume as much content as I make. I get stuck
as a content creator, you really have to limit. You got to limit what you watch.
Right. Well, you also got to think like I also need to have a personal life. So like, what am I going to watch when I'm not doing bodybuilding stuff? That's where it gets tricky because then I'm literally just doing nothing but bodybuilding for days, and then you burn out.
I like ancient history.
Oh, okay. There's a show out right now, right? A really popular show. Talks about like
I don't know. Oh. I don't watch TV.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But I mean, Netflix.
Yep.
Watch Netflix.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like on Netflix or TV. Something. Yeah, I don't think anyone.
My wife runs the television.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You have to ask her. It's like, can I please
watch? If I want to watch something, If I want something, I have to ask.
Nice. I mean,
she says yes.
That's safe. That's safe. You know, they always say happy wife, happy life. That is what they say.
She bought me the whole season of Baywatch or the whole series of Baywatch for Christmas. So
really, I don't think I've ever watched that.
Season 1 and 2 have thongs.
Really? Like not even like
then
the
they
one
removed
pieces?
them after.
Oh,
just a little strip, like a piece of dental floss.
Right.
All over the place. But they took them away.
Oh, how could they?
I noticed in the first episode of season 3, I said, honey, get in here. There's no more thongs.
I can't believe they did this. How could they do this to me?
Still a good show. Still a good show.
Does it have a good storyline?
That's the thing. It's more than just Pamela Anderson running on the beach. They always have good storylines and
Okay. Yeah, I can't say I've watched it. I watch a lot of comedy. I watch a lot of comedy shows. That's my big that consumes most
what
of my
about
time.
Seinfeld?
Nope.
You
Nope.
like Seinfeld?
I haven't watched that.
Hmm.
Springer or yeah,
Interesting.
Seinfeld, and what's the other one? Fred.
Jerry Springer?
I haven't seen
That's a talk
Friends.
show.
Yeah. I've seen parts of Friends. I've
Friends
never watched the whole thing.
It's a little too much heart. When I'm
Yeah.
watching a sitcom, I hate the heart scenes. It's like
The feels.
get on with the show.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no hugs in Seinfeld. There's no cute in Seinfeld. It's all if somebody dies, it's funny. You know, George's wife died because he bought the cheap envelopes with the glue. It was cheap, so she had to lick them all, and the glue poisoned her.
Oh wow, that's brutal. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I've watched that show.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. No, I believe you for sure.
But there's some shows that I wouldn't watch either.
Like what?
Big Bang Theory.
I was just gonna say I haven't watched that one either. Yeah, it seems like it's trying to be funny too much.
I do. Yeah, it's just not for me.
Yeah. The dorky, nerdy humor, but it feels like it's really not real nerds because real nerds aren't that. Like, yeah, I don't know. Because I'm a nerd and I'm nothing like that.
They do jokes. They do jokes, and it's like funny for the sake of funny. It's like read it. Well, this is funny. Okay, go say it. Yeah, it'll be funny.
And then they get like a clap.
See, Kramer on Seinfeld. He was just funny the way he would move and the eyes on him and
right.
Like he was pretending to be a doctor one time.
Okay.
Van Nostrand, he goes up to the woman because he wanted to get somebody's folder or something, and he goes, "I am Dr. Van Nostrand from the clinic." He just says the clinic, and she's like, the woman's like, "What clinic is that?" And he goes, "That's right." That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, they threw him out.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
From the clinic. The clinic.
That might work at a small town, but it wouldn't work at a small town because everyone knows each other. Okay.
Not anymore.
So William Bonac. as we
William Bonac.
William Bonac. I don't know. I'm happy that he's going to take the time off, take a break.
Well,
I don't know what his
Rolly Winkler. What do you think?
Well, Rolly, he came in and he just wasn't even in shape. He was just showing up to show up. Like, it didn't make any sense.
I think these guys, they need to sit and realize they're not going they're not gonna, their placings is not gonna get any better.
Yeah.
You can see it throughout the history of bodybuilding, right? See, Sean Roden, what most people don't realize, he effed up in 2017. He got like 4th or 5th or something. Came in softer than a bar of soap, something like that. It wasn't too bad. But 1 year before that, he was placing second and third consistently. So he was always getting a sniff at the title. It wasn't like he was losing and he came out of nowhere at 43 years of age. He was doing good consistently, effed up 1 year before he won, and then came back peeled.
Okay.
So I think that these guys have that in their mind, like Bonac. Well, Sean Roden did it at 43. I can do it. Well, Sean Roden was placing second in 2016. Third and 15.
I don't even really remember looking at Sean Roden. I just remember looking at Phil and Kai.
Well, after Kai quit in 2014, it was up to Roden.
Oh, was it 14? Wow.
Yeah, Kai did 14, and that's it. He did the Arnold in 2016, and then that was it.
And then 2015, it was Phil
and Dexter, and Dexter got a gift. He got a gift.
Yeah. Wow.
Dexter got
I think it'd be
gifts.
fun to look through those photos again. Dennis.
Roden was good even then.
Yeah.
Dennis Wolf.
Yeah, a good Dennis.
He had too many things. His body started to fall apart at that point.
Oh, before the accident?
Even before like 2015, I believe he was still there. You could see the signs, like his lat insertions were gone, his calves were gone.
Oh.
Well, you see him now, he's doing great.
Yeah, I mean he's a good coach right now. He's been coaching a lot of guys.
Healthy as a horse.
Yeah.
He trains outside all the time.
Yeah. It's a good way to approach retirement. Except that, hey, you're not gonna make crazy improvements anymore. I hate NPC News Online's website. It is such a pain in the neck trying to get photos.
They won't release the Arnold photos.
Well, he wasn't there. J.M. Manning wasn't at the Arnold Classic.
Oh, the NPC News Online?
No, they weren't there.
Photographers and everything?
No.
So we're not going to see them then.
No. So that's a story I want to talk about, is the question of, the question behind the article that came out talking about J.M. Mannion and, him possibly being inappropriate with the female athletes and, kind of coercing them into.
Oh, really? I never heard all that.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's a huge issue right now. So J.M. Mannion is Jim Mannion's brother. And obviously,
I thought you meant Jim Mannion.
No, not Jim. No, JM, his brother, JM. I don't know his actual name. I'm sure it's like, I don't know. So he's like the photographer guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got that whole situation going on. And I think it's just a civil suit because there's nothing criminal about, convincing a woman to sign a contract to take explicit photos. It's pretty cut and dry on how legal that is. It seems fine. But if Arnold Schwarzenegger deems that it's not beneficial or conducive to his brand to have somebody like that who's under investigation for doing things like that, and he doesn't want to have someone who's under investigation for that be around his athletes, I think it's absolutely in his right to make the decision that he did. And I also think that there's so many amazing photographers out there like Gilco, who's, like I've said, revolutionizing the world of bodybuilding media with their 8K footage. Mm-hmm. So I don't.
So they do their they hit their mandatory shots, and there's some real good clear footage.
Yep.
You got Nick Walker. You got even Sean Clarita.
Mm-hmm.
And Williams, I believe. Yeah. Where's Ramy's? Where's Ramy's?
Was there none done for him?
No.
Really?
It's almost like they sabotaged it, that you can't get pictures of Ramy.
That does make sense, because I've seen people like making big conversations about Ramy being robbed.
He looked pretty darn good. I thought he looked fantastic.
He looked really sharp.
Well, the thing of it is, I don't think Nick improved.
No,
he got a little bit more streamlined.
Yeah.
Okay, so you agree with that?
I thought he
And I
looked a
don't
little
think Andrew
smaller.
Jack was
Ooh, Andrew Jacked was a whole different bodybuilder from the front.
when you look at his back.
From the back, I think it was still similar. I thought he looked a lot sharper. But I mean, Ramy looked amazing.
There.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, your screen just went black for
Oh,
a
okay.
minute.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't say anything for a while.
The last thing I said was Andrew Jackson, and then the screen went black.
Oh, yeah. No, I was saying, I thought Andrew
Yeah, I don't
Jacked
think.
looked a lot better from the front, a lot harder.
But overall, I don't know if he improved that much from the Olympia.
Maybe not like a
From the,
crazy amount,
but
but
I
I thought it was
found that
noticeable.
Ramy improved. I thought Ramy improved more than both of them
Yeah.
from the Olympia.
No, he looked
So
he
he
looked
beat
really
them.
hard.
He beat Andrew at the Olympia. Why didn't he beat him at the Arnold?
Yeah. I mean, I do think that they kind of screwed him over because he looked so good.
I think they screwed him.
But I mean, that's like this whole
Politics.
politics
He
thing.
didn't go to the Pittsburgh.
Well, there's that. Yep.
He didn't go to the Pittsburgh. His legs have been under scrutiny.
Yep.
Bob Chicerello, no matter what, Bob will agree with the judges, and he'll give
I
the
mean,
answer of why somebody won.
Bob is, I don't know if a corporate shill is the right verbiage, but Bob will never say anything that goes against the IFBB or the NPC or the Mannion family. Is that right?
His no. What
It's
you got
not
to have somebody
honest.
that's honest.
Right. Yeah.
He said
See,
he said Samson was dusting, smoking everybody from the front, or whatever he said.
right.
And
So,
I looked at that front double, and I either had Nick or Jack winning.
mhm.
Now, for somebody to smoke or dust or whatever he said, I think even a guy like me would have to agree. And everybody would have to agree. Okay,
It'd be
that's a
undeniable.
smoking.
Right.
And undeniable. And it was not undeniable. It's pretty hard to defeat Nick's big guns. Pretty hard to defeat Andrew Jack's abs.
Yep.
Samson doesn't have the arms. Samson doesn't have the abs. Samson has an outstanding structure, good wheels. Hey, I love Samson. I'm sure you do too. Everybody does. That's
Right.
why not too many people complained.
Well, I was saying it I was in the seventh row, I think. And I was even saying it at the show,
Mhm.
like, they're not going to let Nick win this. Because after the bikini, and I know most people that watch this don't follow bikini, but this isn't it. When the bikini was happening, they had they had two Miss Olympia bikini champions on stage and two Arnold Classic champions on stage. And Maureen just won the Miss Olympia in bikini 11 weeks prior. And what's her name?
She didn't win.
She didn't win the Arnold, but she won the Olympia.
No.
Right?
No. I forget the girl's name that won. Lauren or something?
No. Laura Lee won the Arnold Classic. Chapados.
Yeah.
She placed fifth.
Capatos?
Yeah. She placed fifth at the Olympia in bikini 11 weeks prior.
And she won.
To almost
and
the exact same lineup.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw that, I was like, okay, this is politics. Because Maureen was so, and I love all these ladies. I'm obviously not trying to attack them, but what the judges are doing this year, I think, is wrong. It's disrespectful to the athletes. and it ruins the integrity of the entire organization and the sport when they're just going to start giving people titles and giving people wins because they think it's going to be better for the sport. You know, they're gonna streamline Samson's career and Andrew Jack's career, although they might not be as hard as they need to be just yet, just because they're trying to push a narrative of the aesthetic or the flow of the physique over the freak factor. Or who knows, maybe it's another Labrada conversation and people are paying people to give people better placings. I don't know. I'm not in the room.
Labrada.
And we saw what happened to Labrada. He got that 4th place gift, and then what?
He probably received another gift this year.
Well, it definitely was a better placing than I thought he deserved. But at least now he has to qualify.
He deserved it more. I think he improved from the year before.
That's a good conversation. I haven't looked at him too much.
I did a video.
Yeah.
Well, he was soft in the midsection in 2021 as well.
Yeah.
And his back improved more. Pretty sure I did a video comparison, the 22, 21.
Okay. Actually, I can just pull up one of your videos. You're not going to flag me.
Yeah, you won't get copyright strikes on that. Terminator just got a strike.
I know. That's it's so annoying.
That's why I stay away from video footage.
Yeah, well, I mean, my channel's really taken a hit because I've not been using the streaming footage. But
safe.
Yeah, it's safe. Like I'd rather let the channel continue to grow in a safe way than risk it for. It's a lot of money, but I'm okay with.
Like Superset Man plays some video footage, and I get a little bit worried sometimes, but he seems to be okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to find that video. You have so many videos of Hunter Labrada.
Oh, just type it in. Hunter Labrada 2021 versus 2022. Should come right up.
Oh, there it is. You are absolutely right.
That's when I go through every Tuesday and Friday when I get all these requests.
Yes. Yeah, you work your butt off for that. I mean, yeah, he definitely looks better.
Smaller. That's in the finals. That the picture of 2022, he wasn't hitting the front double in the prejudging.
And 22's on the right.
Kind of just going through the motions.
Is 2022 on the right or the left?
No, the left is 21.
Okay. Well, he really doesn't look. Yeah, he doesn't look better that much.
The double's not a good pose to do this with, though, because he was kind of just going through the motions. He's hitting his pose like that. And I think he was better in the prejudging. Not a fan of his front lat spread.
This is not a top 4. I'll never get over that year. That was such a robbery.
He's not a good starter, because he has his first 2 poses are maybe his weakest. Depending. I mean, his front double's not bad. Yeah, hard to say. He's tilted thosely.
I'm just trying to see like where he would like when I think of the top 10 this year, like where would he look? Like if we put him against William Bonac that just showed up at the Arnold Classic, like
I don't think he even scrapes the top 10, especially if you throw in another few guys that weren't even competing at the Olympia.
Yeah.
No, here he looks better in 2021 because of the way he's standing. I find.
I mean, he's got a good tricep shot. I do like the way he hits it. It's just
This is his
The
best
leg
pose.
isn't big enough.
No?
No, I don't think that. I think the hamstring looks pretty shallow.
No, he has improved in condition. Look at the hamstrings. Look at the glutes.
On the right is yeah. He definitely came
Most recent.
harder, but that was the first thing he said is like he criticized himself for his conditioning.
Well, he wasn't saying too much about his poor condition on the year before, though. He just kind of wanted to keep that silent.
Yep. I mean, he just took the check and ran.
See you later, Nick. I'll
Yep.
never beat you again.
Yep.
It's like those guys that beat Ronnie Coleman in 97. It's like, never again, guys.
Nope.
Never again. Maybe Gunter.
That's crazy to think.
He's not opening up.
No. That's kind of like how Ramy was this year at the Olympia. He really wasn't spreading the back too much.
Oh, for that rear double?
Years,
He's holding his shoulders close together.
Well, you remember when he originally worked with the Cedo, like that was a big issue is he never opened it up. Like even this isn't
like his upper body was moved over. Look at his upper body's moved over. His hips are pushed over to the side. Looks like it's off kilter.
Oh yeah, you're right.
His upper body's off kilter. It's swooshed over.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I wonder if that was on purpose or.
Yeah, probably not.
Make the leg look a little bigger.
I like Hunter and all, but I don't see him as a climber in the IFBB.
No. I mean, good for him. I mean, he's been making his own name with the Labrada name. So you got to respect that. Whatever happened.
He got the fourth and.
Yeah. However that placing happened. And, it is what it is.
Looks soft in the midsection here.
Yeah. But, do we see him winning a show this year?
Oh, he'll win a show.
Yeah.
He can win a show.
I mean, anyone could win a show depending on the lineup, but there's so many good pros out there now. I don't know.
He can still beat the younger Brett Wilkins.
You think so? You think he could beat a Brett?
Sure. Politics will get him in.
Well, do you think he could actually beat him? He could win, but could he beat him? Those are two different things.
He ain't gonna whoop him. He ain't gonna whoop him. Another guy too, Quint Beastwood.
Oh yeah, yep. His footage from Texas.
There's a few guys. He looked good better at the no. I think he looked better at the Tampa. Maybe no. Maybe you're right. I think you're right. I think his placings were better at the Tampa because there was no Andrew Jack.
Right. Yeah,
it's Akeem and Kamal.
Yep.
He needs a little bit more. Needs a little bit more thickness in the back.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think he's brand new, Like we're in a very interesting part of our bodybuilding journey where you have people that are in their first year and we're already talking about them as being like, okay, where is this guy going to be in, 5 years? And, how high could he climb and what's his potential? When I first got into bodybuilding,
we're in the early 80s. We're in like the early 80s.
Yeah. Yeah. We're recreating what we see of bodybuilding. What is bodybuilding? Like we don't have like the Jays. Well, we do. We have Ramy. So we have a big guy, but the IFBB is being very, very intentional about making the move.
Look at the glutes on that guy.
Oh yeah. Huge glutes that make the legs look a little small.
If the conversation's glutes, I mean, this guy's He's in there.
I mean, great.
Yeah, the back has improved.
The conditioning and the hardness.
The back has
It's
improved.
just he just needs more size in the back, all around, in the back, and then in the hamstrings. From the front, I mean, he looks phenomenal. He just has to fill it out.
You got to see him next to another guy. You got to see him next to somebody else. Everybody looks on their own.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he might look a little stringy once you put him next to some other people.
I don't want to call him stringy.
Well, it's relative, you know. When you're talking
I called
about
a bodybuilder stringy the other day.
Yeah.
I forget who it was. Andrew Jacked, I think.
That's funny. Andrew Jack being stringy.
Well, I think I was talking about his forearms, his forearm length.
Okay.
He's got wicked long forearms.
Okay, I'm just gonna scroll forever trying to find this. Oh no, shoot, it was right there. Oh my god, I quit. I quit on it too soon. That's
There
not a
was
good
an
shot for
argument that
Kamal.
he could have beat Hakeem. Did he even? I think he even lost against Kamal.
Oh, Phil, yeah. I think he got fourth. He had like one really good
Quint
year
got fourth?
where it was like, yeah, it was him and Ian at last year's Texas, I think. Great
Quint.
battle. Look at those glutes. Those are crazy glutes. I bet he squats heavy.
Eastwood and Ian?
No. Clahar.
Oh, Phil Clahar. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't even know you mentioned Phil. Yeah, Phil.
Yep.
Yeah, he had an off year. He looked good, but they didn't give him good placings, and then all of a sudden they were looking at him. And then I don't know.
He had a couple good showings. I think it was last year. And then I think he's still figuring it out right now. You know, the last time I had him on the show, he said his only goal is to make it to the Olympia and then retire. So now that they're bringing the Masters back, yeah, he said that's his only goal is to make it on the Olympia stage, and he said he's good. Because
what do you get there?
Huh? Oh, he won't leave me alone. So I was just like, I'm just gonna let him just sit with me.
Aren't you going to introduce him to the people?
Oh, everyone knows who Totoro is. He's always in the videos. I call him Scabbers because he's been scratching his head.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty good Kidians.
Yeah, he's good. He doesn't like to be held, and that it bothers me because I wish he did. Because I would love to have a cat I can just scratch. But that's all right.
I can pick my cat up and look at him, and then I've set him down.
Well, another Mark's Max Muscle exclusive. I am thinking about getting a kitten so that he can have a little brother at our new apartment. Because he had
the jealousy.
No, well, he had two older brothers when the wife was here, and then now that she's gone, she took the other two cats. So he's been alone with me for 4 months now. So and I'm just so busy, you know, and I've been traveling to a lot of shows, and I just feel bad with just leaving them. Because I got another show April 1st in LA, the Fit World. It's the first time they're bringing men's classic physique to that show. So that's going to be
a classic show, eh?
It's always been a men's physique and bikini, but I think they're bringing classic and figure this year. And then they're also having it in conjunction with another expo. So I think it's gonna be a really good show. In
conjunction?
Yep. Well, they usually
that's quite a word. Conjunction.
Or in conjunction, right? In
Conjunction, junction. What's your function?
Hooking up words, phrases, and clauses. There we go. I had to think about it. Yeah, so I went to the 2023 LA Fit Expo in February, early February. And they had the muscle contest show there during the expo. So I'm assuming that's how the fit world is going to be. It's going to be probably in the same convention center, and then they'll just have a bunch of booths and stuff set up. So muscle
You're
contest,
getting your nose out there, man.
I'm trying, brother. I'm putting a lot of money and a lot of time into being more than just a YouTuber. So I'm really trying to put myself into the media space. So muscle contest, if you're listening, I would love for you to check your emails, because I would love to either commentate the live stream or help with interviews or some sort of media piece for your upcoming Fit World, April 1st in Anaheim, California. I will be there with my team to provide coverage, but if you guys actually want to work with us, we would love to, because we will be there. Anyways,
You have to sign a contract, though.
that's where I want to get to. Yep. Eventually, I'd like to have travel expenses covered, and that would be the only thing I would ask for the first year. Yeah. Ideally, what I'd like to do is set up like a 5-year contract where I cover, I'll figure out like I work a full-time job, so I have to figure out the time, but they pick 30 shows or something like that. Pick 30 shows a year, and then like I'll travel to them, do the interviewing, do the media piece. If they provide the camera people, like if I just need to be a voice, that's fine. That's the dream.
You might be better. You might be even better at the smaller shows.
Yeah. Well, it's more personable. The conversations
because
are so much easier.
People are more excited to give an interview.
Yeah.
Whereas, say at the Arnold Classic, these guys, they're
used to it.
Nervous.
Yeah. And there's also like 5 other media
you're
teams
new,
waiting.
and that's the thing. You're at the Arnold Classic. You're at the Mr. Olympia event. It's like when you're I think at the smaller shows, I think you're going to get more notoriety.
Yeah. Well, the fan base
recognition,
too.
If you will.
Yeah, I'm going to build a huge following. When I did the muscle contest challenge at the LA Fit Expo, all the ladies that we interviewed, it was like some of the winners for wellness and bikini, like all of their followers started following me after I posted the interview. So that was very beneficial to see that.
Yes.
And so yes.
Are you at 10,000 subs yet on your
almost
YouTube?
We're almost at 8. Yeah.
Okay.
The Olympia and the Arnold, like we did not grow at all. We like it was not like compared to what, that like sucks. 2 years ago I grew like 4,000 in a month, something crazy.
Well, those are those videos. You put those videos out.
Yeah.
Which is risky.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I made a lot of money and a lot of followers off that, but I feel like it's kind of hurt the thing of it is now.
The thing of it is that if you got, say, 6 subs this year, you might have 6 pro subscribe to your channel.
I've had some big names subscribe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas I might get 6 subscribers that don't even watch bodybuilding.
True. Yeah. I had Ariel Kadar subscribe. Ariel Kadar, she just won the Arnold Classic Fitness title.
Oh, okay.
You subscribe. Andrea Shaw.
I've been a little out of the fitness. Olympia. Yeah, there you go.
She just subscribed.
She wore her medal. She wore her medal.
Well, because we were about to do the interview, and she's like,
"Did you get
Josh,
to touch
hold
it?
Up real quick." I don't know if I touched it that time, but I interviewed her at the
I would
Olympia.
ask her.
Yeah. Honestly, Mark,
I wanted to see how heavy it was.
I'm terrible about like getting photos with the people, because like I'm usually the guy behind the camera holding the microphone like this. But now that I have Danielle with me or a tripod, I can actually get into these photos.
She's good on your channel, eh?
Yeah, yeah. She's going to be our main women's bodybuilding commentator for the West Coast. So like hopefully this is like a transition into another conversation. So BNN is going to start evolving into having dedicated shows for divisions. So I'm going to have a co-host, maybe not for every division, but I'm going to have a dedicated co-host come on who's a pro, preferably an Olympian, someone who's experienced, like a Jose Raymond or something. They're going to come on and they're going to cover 212. And they're going to come on.
You're going to get Jose on there?
I mean, maybe not Jose Raymond. I'm just saying like a 212 bodybuilder is going to come on, somebody who's known, who has experience, who's good at talking. I'm going to bring a 212 guy on.
Jose Raymond, he could have been Olympian, Mr. Olympia at one point.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was close a couple times with Flex.
Yeah, maybe not. Should have beat Flex a couple of occasions.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens.
Maybe not at the Olympia. There was a couple of shows where Flex beat him. Or there at least one show where Flex beat him and Jose probably should have beat him.
Oh, okay. That'd be interesting.
How are we doing for time here? Do we have
I don't know. I haven't even looked at it.
Wrap up because I gotta get going here soon.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's wrap it up.
I gotta do the dishes before my wife gets home.
Yeah. Well, I'm moving, so I'm just packing everything up, and so I switch my internet tomorrow. So this will be my last day recording in the OG. Well, not the OG. I've been into a couple studios at this point, but it'll be fun. But yeah, you do dishes, and
this is not the OG.
Yeah,
this is not the OG.
Evolving. I like seeing it. The red brick is an interesting pick because it's bright. Is it
solid?
Is it like laminate or what?
No.
Is it actually brick?
No.
Oh, jeez.
No.
It's
wallpaper.
Yeah. Oh. I've been thinking about, because I've got these sound panels, but I only did it on the top. So like these bottom half, it's just like it's like black rock. It's like the paper you use underneath shingles on roofing.
Tar paper.
Yeah, it's tar paper. So like I've got that lining the whole bottom. Well, this side's actually done over here. But what I was thinking is I was going to replace the bottom with like some sort of like dark brick accent. I don't know.
Do brick.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing like
just like Mark X Muscle.
Well, I was gonna do dark brick, yeah, and then I was gonna do some industrial, really warm light bulbs, like a couple of them to like really give it a nice mood, and then obviously all the magazines. We'll figure it out. I've got a lot of ideas.
Magazines?
No, different magazines. Magazines. Anywho, Mark's Max Muscle back here on BNN for another episode of Two Bros One Pod, everyone's favorite talk show where we talk about all things bodybuilding, fitness, sometimes wrestling, and life in general. A little bit we always talk about like bodybuilding history. That always comes up. It's good.
Had a great George Hackenschmidt.
Yeah, that was a good segment
today.
I like that. Yeah, good knowledge. We'll have to. I always keep saying it, but we got to get this more regular because then we can start getting questions in for people. Like talk about Hulk Hogan's hair loss.
No.
Was it anabolic?
We could do a live. We could do like a live.
A live would be fun. Yeah, we do like an Instagram live and then I can just render it onto YouTube. Well, we could do a YouTube live.
It's great to when I do my YouTube lives, it's great because the audience is excited to actually comment and get an automatic reaction.
Okay.
That's what society likes nowadays. Instant reactions.
Yeah. Let's try that. I have I actually have an episode with Danielle coming on in 4 hours from now, and I need to take a nap. Actually, I need to go grocery shopping. I got a lot to do.
Yeah, take a nap, man. You look
Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah.
I'm just joking, man.
Oh, I thought I was hiding. I'm usually pretty high energy. Well, I can see it in my eyes.
No, I just did a workout right before. So when I do a workout, I'm older now and I get like a strained face where I can see lines around my face a little bit more.
Yeah.
And when I have a nap, I wake up refreshed and I'm like, okay, I'm not so old.
Let's do it.
A few hours later, I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm getting there.
Old people naps, just like an hour. Just give me like 30 minutes, an hour after work. And then I'm just like, I am wired the rest of the day. I'm sure it's a lot better
It's
for
funny,
you too.
a nap to me is like all I need to do is get to sleep.
Right.
Doesn't matter if it's 2 hours, 3 hours, just get a little shut eye and then wake up.
Yeah, just let the body, let that that mechanism kick in.
Shut off.
Because I remember like when I was in basic training, we'd be standing in formation, and if you could just fall asleep for like 3 seconds as you're falling, it would be just enough to like get your brain to like reset. It's like a hard restart on a computer.
Cat nap.
Yeah.
Little cat nap.
Yeah. Just a few seconds. Yeah. All right. Mark's Max Muscle back again. Make sure you guys leave your questions in the comment sections below, and we will pin them and get them in for the next episode of Two Bros One Pod here on BNN. Of course, your host, Josh Saunch. Thanks for watching. Mark, as always, brother, thank you for everything you do and taking time to entertain us for this hour plus.
I'd like to thank the Academy. That's all I want to say.
Oh, okay. Inside jokes.
Oh, and the little people.
Ooh, the little people. Okay. The ones with hats.
Not physically little.
Oh,
that's awful.
Josh, how could you? All right, man.
You're one of the little people. I'm one of the little people.
Compared
to
the
little people.
Yeah, well, when you stand next to like Sean Clarita, you feel like you're big, and then you look at the muscle and you're like, oh my god. When I stood next to and then I'll let you go. When I stood next to Ian to do the interview at the Olympia, I was like, I never knew muscles could be that big. Like I could feel the striations in his delt as I was like holding his shoulder. It was Ian Valliere. It was crazy. Yeah. He was so thick, dense.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Wide, very massive.
Yep. Same with Brandeo. Brandeo was huge. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not known for his size, really.
No, it's just like width. Really wide shoulders. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'll let you go.
All right, my man. Till next time.
Yep. Thanks for watching, guys. And subscribe, like, comment, check out Mark's Max Muscle's channel. And his you have a separate gym channel, right?
It's kind of on the outs right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, never mind. Subscribe to Mark's Max Muscle.
I'll be I'll be posting sometime on there, but not anytime soon.
Well, yeah, that's what I keep saying about Saunch bodybuilding. But yeah. All right, man. I'll let you go. Take care. Appreciate you.
Take her easy.
Till next week, guys.
See ya.
See ya.